Hello world, Will White here, Pike down at the Survival School. Out here in class, taking a quick break to show you something we just kind of stumbled across. Just an idea came across my mind, and I wanted to show it to you. The student last class had left a carabiner, so started messing around with it and got to thinking. With my rock climbing background, we can apply some physics and friction to, in this case, raise and lower a propane tank. This is really for cooking, so whether we're boiling water or cooking in a pot, that's how you would apply this. We don't have a pot, we don't have a fire. It's just for visual purposes. So I'm going to show you how this works and the benefit of it. So let's say we have our fire and we need to raise this. We need to do it quick, and we don't want to, be by our fire working with all these knots and levers and whatnot. With this system, I can just from here lift up and it's secure. To bring it down, it's a little more complicated. It just gets a little bouncy. If I hold my end with a bite, just kind of hold it in place and pull down, everything loosens and I can lower, loosen, lower. Or the other way, I can relieve tension on the opposite cord, but it's just kind of a little bouncy. If I'm cooking stew, that's going to splash all over the place. Let me show you how this works. It's really simple. First, we have to gauge our distance and be able to tie a bite. And feed this through my handle of my pot. Let's say I'm cooking food in my big cast iron pot. On this end, you can tie a bite, bowline, overhands on a bite, figure eight on a bite. I'm going to do a bowline. And if you haven't seen it tied this way, stay tuned because there's a video coming out very soon on how I tie the bowline. Let's find it much simpler. Next, once you have a bite, put your carabiner into it, orient it upright, and then you just feed this through twice or 3 or 4, depending on how heavy this is. This is maybe 10 pounds, so I'm just going to do it twice. So I need to make sure I'm wrapping upward. So if I do it wrong, So if I wrap it like this, when I come to apply the tension, I have too much friction stored. So it doesn't matter how you wrap this. Just like this. 2 wraps. And that's it. And from here, since it's wrapped, you're going to have stored tension. Right? This is it's kind of like a modified friction hitch of sorts. So since I have 2 wraps, I have tension stored because of weight. And we're good to go bringing it up and bringing it down. If I keep upward tension on my bite end, I can just pull this thing down all the way to where I want it. And then make my micro adjustments from here. Maybe it's a little lower. Cool. Stay alive as long as you can, all right?